I don't care what people think about after I do this video, but I have to do it because I can't keep this anymore. For those of you who have come to know that BUJU BANTON'S son got killed in Florida, I'm gonna call his name. His name is Miles. His name is Miles Myrie. This is such a hard thing for me. I'm not gonna lie. I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I have to. And if you see me breaking down into tears, please don't say nothing. Just listen. This has to be a very quick video. But BUJU Banton, I'm gonna call you out today. I'm gonna call you out big time, and I'm gonna call out every other musician who did the same thing. Stop having your children them all over the place and leaving your kids at the whim of the fucked up world that we live in. Stop it. You know, I'm so sorry, guys. But I met this kid. My son brought Miles to my house. Miles lived in my house for 2 months. And that might have been the best 2 months of Miles' life. Oh my God, I can't believe I was going to do this. Instead, I got to do this. I have to do it. Miles lived with me for 2 months. My son saw him. I don't know the backstory too much, but he was out in the street homeless. My son brought him home. And I made him stay with us for 2 months. I gave him 2 months, and I say, within that time, you know, him could have patched up back with his family and go back home. My household is in transition. I'm getting ready to move out of my house and move to another state. So I gave him 2 months. Last week, Thursday, before this little boy died, and he came back to my house to pick up him things because the 2 months was up. It wasn't well. He never looked well. He did not look well. He did not. And I decided that I would not let him leave the house in the condition that he was in, with the stuff that he was carrying. And I had his brother, I think this is when I had a BUJU Banton son, I had his brother on the phone. And I was talking to them and telling them about Miles. And I said to them, him don't look good right now. He need to get Baker acted. He need to go to the mental hospital. He need help. And I convinced them to come pick him up. Them come pick him up last week, Thursday or Friday, from my house. They pick up Miles from my house. And I advised them, I said, and I really thought I was doing the right thing when I released him to them. I said, he need help. And they picked him up. And they did not take him to the hospital. I don't know what happened from the time I released him to them, because I refused to let him walk in the streets. I said, I think it's better if you pick him up, because it's a chance of you not burying him if you go to the mental hospital. You understand? And then pick up the youth. And I don't know what it is. A typical Jamaican people thing. They probably fussed with him and argue with him, and they have a fight, and he left. And that little boy left and go back on the street. Mind you, me give the youth to them. Me give him to them. Me them pick him up. Me watch them pick him up from my yard. Okay? You know, one nice truck. They were supposed to take him to the hospital. They already knew he was troubled. They knew he had issues. This is a kid who they said been in and out of juvie, been in and out of hospital. BUJU's son, BUJU, you send them to go pick up your son from Revewed, New York, and you never bring your son home to you to Jamaica. You did not bring your son home to Jamaica. Use BUJU. If you don't have the money, you could have borrowed it and get a one-way ticket for your son, to spare your son's life. You didn't do it. And you need to be held accountable for these kids. You understand? I gave this kid to them. They pick him up. And they did not do their due diligence. They knew the true variables about this kid. And they did not take him to the hospital. They did not take him to get help. You understand? And the kid go back, they release him back on the street. And the very time they release that kid, the kid get killed. He killed out the street and beg for food. Begging, BUJU son. BUJU son. They on the street and beg and lose him life from begging for food. Dadding for hungry on the street. Your son, BUJU. You could have done better. You could have done better. And I'm going to post this. You could have done better. You understand? You could have done better, BUJU. You sent for your son from New York because he was in trouble. You should have brought him home to you as a father. You should. You should have bring your son home. What kind of father you is? It's wickedness. Now everybody's mourning. You're mourning. You're mourning. This is so bad. This is so bad. And nobody can tell me and prove me wrong. I had that kid at my house for 2 months. 2 months. Okay? I gave him 2 months. Oh my God. He can't post. He knows. He knows he's gonna post. He didn't give a fuck about the kid. He sent his other son to pick up the kid from wherever he was in New York because the kid was already troubled. And he did not bring him home to him. What kind of man is you? Oh my God. I didn't ask for this. Okay? I have children. My son saw him in the street. Okay? He told him a story about his hardship. And my son bring him home. I kept him for 2 months. Up until he died. Oh my God. He's not going to post. He's not. Because he did not give a fuck about that young man's life. Because if he did, he would have brought him to fucking Jamaica when he sent for him. It's wickedness. These men need to stop. These men need to be held accountable. They go around and they sow their seeds all over the world, all over the place. You know what I mean? Like wild fucking flower. And they don't give a fuck about their kids. So don't tell me that you're mourning. And don't fucking tell me that you're sorry. Okay? Don't tell me you're sorry. You don't give a fuck. You didn't sorry. Because the same way you ask somebody to go pick him up, you could have buy a ticket for your son and bring him home and see him blood clot like. You know, wicked. You know, some wicked men. And you shouldn't have no fucking seed in our own. You know, some wicked blood clot men. And I don't usually do this, but it is warranted. It is warranted because I met that kid. And I gave him to the people. I refused for the kid to walk the streets. I told them to pick him up. And they picked him up. And then let him go back in the street. You know, it's some blood clot wicked. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. I'm going to post this and I'm going to tag BUJU tonight. And y'all need to fucking tag him in this because it's wickedness. These bomber clot men don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. Okay? Miss me with that shit. We don't rate you now. I don't rate you. I'll never listen to another BUJU blood clot song. I don't rate y'all. Well out full of shit. And you forgot the same blood clot barrel from the same shithole. I'm sick of y'all. And nobody gonna do it but me. I'm calling y'all out. You know, wicked. You know, blood clot wicked. And people will stop supporting. You know, some blood clot wicked. And people will stop fucking supporting. You know, good. You know, not careful to pick them. You know, half pick them and let them go up on the street. You know, some wicked blood clot people. I'm tired of you know. I'm tired of y'all. Okay? Yes, that's what they fucking do. I'm sick and tired of y'all. And I'm gonna post this video and y'all need to make it go fucking viral. Yes, because it's the right fucking thing to do. I met that kid. I had it in my house for I still have the chair in my house that kid sleep on for 2 fucking months. You understand? I released him to his fucking family and they didn't give a fuck about that kid. Regardless, they didn't give a fuck. Okay? Make this go viral. I'm sick of y'all. Fucking broke ass, weird ass, lame ass. I don't even know the fucking word to describe y'all. Y'all are fucking worthless. Worthless, spineless, weak excuse for men. Stop it!